It's Audrey here, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Independence Day, happy 4th of July. I just absolutely love the 4th of July. I love getting our flags out. You know, when Dave and I would be antiquing or going to the flea markets, if we saw any flag, any old bunting, we would just pick it up and buy it. And we love to use our collections and decorate with them. So we have company coming today, and Dave had all these banners and bunting outside, and it starts raining. So he brought everything inside, and it's just gonna, it rains and it doesn't rain. Right now it's beautiful. Um, you know, we didn't have rain for 3 weeks, and so I can't complain about it raining, but oh my gosh, it is just so humid too. It's really hot and humid. So anyhow, I'm so excited. I love to fly our flags. I am patriotic. Besides, I mentioned before, my dad was in World War II in the Battle of the Bulge. My grandpa was in World War One. My uncle was in World War II. And my great-grandfather Oliver was in the Civil War. And my great-great-great-great grandfather John Hogue Walker was the quartermaster and the wagon master for George Washington. And, you know, I used to hear about this when I was young and growing up, and I never really paid attention, nor I don't think I really cared. But as I got older, I started really loving history. And then when we moved the house, I loved it more. I got into my family genealogy. And Dave and I, one day, after the house was all done and here and built back up, we went down to Washington, PA to look for John Hogue Walker's grave. And there on his tombstone, it has how he was in the Valley at Valley Forge with George Washington. So if you go back to another video, I have that in the parlor, in the Walker House parlor. And but I'll show you that again. Yeah, so we love to decorate with our flags, and our front room is always decorated too when you come in the house. But Dave did bring the banners in so they wouldn't get wet. So I'm going to show you all that. And I'm going to show you some pictures of my old hometown in 1919, how it was all decorated for the 4th of July. They really, really went, I mean, it was just really, really, they went crazy doing it. It was so nice. And so I wanted to show you some of that. And my grandparents on their 4th of July picnic, they were so dressed up. It was really, really neat though to see. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you being here, all your lovely comments, and I hope you enjoy the video. And again, happy Independence Day. Oh, okay, that looks nice. I like it there. Yeah.
I like it too. It's nice.
Looks good, hon. Good idea. This was outside, but we're getting company. It's supposed to rain, so.
It's pretty delicate.
It is. Hey, you know, we got this from Jimmy Kramer, and I like people to put in the comments if they knew Jimmy Kramer in the antique world. He's passed away, but oh my gosh, we have so many things from him. I thought, would anybody be interested in us sharing the things we...
Our mini Jimmy Kramer collection.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were dealers and we sold a lot of it, but I don't know, I just thought that might be fun to share with people that knew him and sort of go down memory lane.
He had neat stuff, and we got some things from the Seasons book that he had.
Yeah, we could share that.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know in the comments if you think you'd like that. If you knew Jimmy Kramer, and if you'd like us to share what we have of his. Thank you. I think that looks nice, hon.
Thank you.
And here is my great-great-great-great-grandparents' tombstone with a Revolutionary marker on it and the flag, and that he was at the crossing of the Delaware River in 1776 and at Valley Forge in 1777. Okay, if you like old pictures, I just wanted to share some of these with you. This is my hometown that I grew up, Trenton, PA. And this is the Borough building that was decorated for the 4th of July. This is the business district. The bank is on the right. And I'm just so impressed with the flags and the bunting and how just they really went out to decorate it all. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm trying to do this one-handed and hold the book at the same time. Isn't it beautiful though, all the bunting and the flags? Okay, here's another street looking up from the railroad, and I just love how they did all the bunting. And this is the Elks in Trenton, PA. This is what it looked like for the 4th of July. This is my grandparents, who both were born and raised in Trenton, and this is their 4th of July picnic that they were at. And oh my goodness, they just look so fancy. He has a tie on, a boater's hat, and my grandmother was beautifully dressed. So this is their 4th of July picnic picture of 1919. One of the things I really liked about this is that she doesn't have on a long dress, that it comes up, oh, probably 7-8 inches from the ground. And what I thought was interesting is that my great-grandmother here still was wearing a dress to the ground. This was 1919. So there was two fashion statements going on here, and this is what she wore, her Sunday best, to the picnic. Here's the banner up, and I really like how that came out. It looks nice up there. I'm thinking that would be a good place for Christmas cards. And he put a bunting over the chair. And our table is ready for guests. And I always buy things with anchors. Even though these are saucers for cups, you can use them for put snacks on. And we had these pillows outside. They were pillow covers, and we don't want them to get wet. And I just sewed backs to them and made them into pillows. But they could have been in frames also. I've seen these framed in antique stores. But didn't want them to get wet. Well, if I look out the window, you can see Dave was decorating out there. He has his red, white, and blue Dietz lantern that he got at a flea market a million years ago for $5. And, you know, I thought it was just neat. Somebody painted it red, white, and blue. And so we bring that out for the 4th of July. Okay, the sun has decided to come out. But we keep these flags right here in this ice cream container, wooden bucket in the corner. We have a flagpole holder that has little that you keep 5 flags in. And so sun's coming out. I'm ready to put them back out. And it's our little deacon's bench. And we just keep the little kids' baskets with flags. And these are new, but they're instant decoration, but they just add a touch for the 4th of July. And then coming on the peg here, we keep the tri-corner hat. This was our son's when he was visiting Williamsburg. I'm embarrassed to say how many times we took the kids to Williamsburg, but we loved it. We would stop there on the way to the beach. And I always wanted my children to know history as well as the good time at the beach. And then coming in is these are all vintage flags in the basket. They're all 48 or under. And, you know, we didn't just grab any one. I don't think we paid more than $10 for a flag. We always sort of had a limit. Are you like that when you went antiquing or you go antiquing? We always have a dollar limit of what we would pay for something. And so that whole basket is all vintage flags. And then these are all 48 stars. And of course I love to put out seashells for summer decorating. And I'm going to set this up here for snacks on this side for tonight and our drinks. And I just have some ironstone that I put some little vintage flags in. And I think it just makes a nice statement when I come in the door. I just love it. I thought I'd just come out for a second. It is beautiful. That's Genevieve belly aching over there. But you could see he has the bunting up and ready for company. And over in the cupboard with the ironstone, I put some flags in there. Another bunting on the window. I would have loved to ask my grandfather, what was it really like to work with and beside George Washington? What was it like being the quartermaster, the wagon master? Oh, if only I could go back in history. Well, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you real soon.